This video does not relate to all, but if you take anything away from it, I hope it's understanding. Single parenting without a village, and especially if you hatched eggs early without the mental, parental maturity and readiness, it can be mentally, physically, and energetically draining. I can't say that I'm a perfect parent, but I can say I'm a trying parent. I believe that if I'm a better me, my kids will have a greater tomorrow. So help me God, that is. When there's no father in the home and an underdeveloped mother, I've been through instability, tough lessons, and having no other choice but to conform to playing the feminine and masculine role. The strong, independent Black woman, the healer, the cook, the cleaner, provider, disciplinarian, educator, etc. When the kids are constantly bickering, fighting amongst each other, going through their own emotions, feelings, they're trying to understand life and their hormones. They're complaining, being unsatisfied, having social issues, school, learning issues, having issues with other children. Then there's the doctor's appointments, dental appointments, and God forbid your child has any serious health issues. All that is placed on one parent's shoulders, splitting them like literally into multiples. After the tears, fears, shame, humiliation, the guilt trip, and emotional roller coasters, give yourself positive thoughts and feedback because you deserve it. Be thankful for the positives in your life and get excited about the goods and beautiful future you're building because you're doing the lead work and having faith that you will conquer and succeed. Pick up and move forward. Be thankful for life and all the things that are free. Give yourself a pat on the back for not giving up. Me personally, I like to wrap my arms around myself. It's just such a reassuring feeling for me because I know I love me and I know I always got me and God got me. I wasn't always the parent I am today. I lacked in lots of areas, especially with patience. Once I realized that prayer and meditation and self-care is very important, getting cleaned up and organized, being a parent / realist with my children, being open and real about real life situations, sharing feelings, emotions, being loving and affectionate, listening to understand and not just to respond. The sooner I realized that I did not own my children, nor could I live my children's life for them, but that I could only raise them up the best I can and love them. And that's it. Literally, that's it. I learned more positive ways to deal with the pros and cons. That's part of being, a single mother, to get myself and my children aligned. I made this video to share with some single mothers who may relate to my situation on how I help myself deal with mommy duty mentally, emotionally, and physically through bonding, relaxation, uplifting, and handling disciplinarian actions. Bonding. Bonding is very important because it's a good way to get close to your children and get to know them. You can do arts and crafts and color things with them, draw things, draw on things, just different things that you can do. Make a photo album. Me and my girls did that once. And that was a lot of fun, gathering pictures and having the glue gun and different stickers. And just, talking about their experiences at school. And when they're not in your presence, you will be amazed of the stories that your children will have to tell you. And then it's a good way to, talk about peer pressure and, getting to know the people and really knowing the people who you're hanging around and what they're involved in and what path you're really on. So it's different things that you can do to bond with your children. Having ice cream and days out at the park, doing s'mores and picnics, having beach days, just doing different things with the family. Relaxation. Relaxing, it's different ways to relax. It's just really about finding that peace. One way for me is taking a walk, I so want a bike so I can do bike rides, hot bubble baths with candles, getting organized around the house like a parent running ship. That's the good way when you can see everything in its rightful order. It's a balancing, relaxation feeling for me. Self-care, pampering, facials, foot care, hair care, all that stuff, it soothes me, it relaxes me. Or wine, have a glass of wine, read books that interest you. I love a good book, and I'm kind of backing away from wine and drinking. So if you're a wine drinker, have a glass of wine. Or try to learn a different language. It's an app that I downloaded called Duolingo. I think I'm saying it right, but I love it. It's fun and it's easy, and you learn so quick. You're having so much fun. You don't even realize you're learning a different language. And before you know it, you can communicate with other people speaking a different language. Okay. And one of the most important things is to have your personal time with God, to have your personal moments with God, just to get you through every step of the way. Like every day before I get up, before I open my eyes, I have to put my whole day in God's hands, and I ask for his protection, but I literally have to put that whole day in his hands, and at the end of it I have to say thank you.
Pause for a moment and read.
Praising and congratulating my children, it's important because I know that I've been a kid, and the way kids can be treated at times, they can be given very little respect from adults, and I need them to know that they're important, and I praise them and congratulate them on even the small things, such as doing their chores without being asked or told, being just a nice, sweet person. There's some sweet girls, and it's a blessing. Keeping up with what's important to them, and just persuading them to stay motivated and consistent as well. Giving special gifts I know that they want. Having positive affirmations around the house. Giving extra money just so we can discuss how to use money and save. Discipline actions. The way I try to handle discipline with my daughters is, first I like to discuss whatever the issue is, and especially now that they're older, I like to discuss what the issue is, who said what, who did what, whatever the situation is, let's discuss it. And at the same time, I have my mommy hat on, investigating the story as we go, and we figure out how to handle it from there. Sometimes we do extra chores, no snacks. We write out timetables. That's a slick way to make them experts, but it also keeps their minds stimulated too. I'm a big fan of early bedtimes, and I think the biggest one that they just, oh my gosh, is no technology. They they hate going without technology. We've been going without it for about a good month strong now. I might let them use my laptop, and that's only to watch movies pretty much. But other than that, I'm a big fan of taking away technology. And I don't ever like to really do, beatings or spankings no more, because when I was younger, I felt like I wasn't mature enough to give out spankings and stuff. And now that I'm older, I just don't look at it as a way that's going to really benefit me in the way I need all the time. But no, I am not spare the rod and spoil the child. I will, get with them if I have to. But a lot of times, if it ever gets physical, it's really, my girls are 13, so it's like a slap on the shoulder, a pat on the arm, and it gets their attention pretty quickly. As I said in the beginning of this video, this is just my personal experience as a single mom and my own personal tips for moms who probably can relate to my situation. I am still currently in full progress mode daily, and there are days where it's really not easy. And I'm not the spare the rod type of child. I'm not the spoil the rod, spoil the child type of parent, but neither do I believe in abuse. And sometimes I struggle with having a potty mouth around my daughters. That's something that I'm trying to steer clear of, even though it's not always easy having a social life when your children are so close knit with you. My strength definitely comes from God. Without God, I wouldn't do it because I couldn't do it. I would wreck ship every day. Giving myself to God through prayer, praise, fasting, intercessor praying, practicing absence, not coveting without marriage. And that's if I choose marriage. It's not the priority, nor is dating. My priority as a single mom right now is to fully love and nourish me, my daughters, my health, the family that loves me, and my peace and happiness. Thanks for listening.